Hello. How are we doing? We got the music on. It's been done. People said it couldn't be done, but it could be done. I had the skill. More importantly, I have a new mouse, which feels really good. Oh, first! Okay. Are we YouTube posting now? Is that what's happening? I appreciate the enthusiasm, but we can't go back to the lowest common denominator. Not quite. Not. I mean, it's correct. They did the first message, so they're first. That is how that works. How are we doing? I have a new footrest, so ergonomically I'm in a better position than I've ever been. It's fantastically well, and I have a new mouse for when I play Deadlock later, which makes me very happy. So life's good. I also got my replacement walking pad after the other one kind of wasn't worth repairing. I souped a bit before you. I wasn't in the channel yet, so that didn't count. See, I think you're just a sore loser, is what I'm gathering from this. It's really like a poor sport. You gotta be better with stuff like this. Also, why is this just a real person, like on a drum? Does that equal standing still? Well, the idea isn't that I'd use both at the same time. It's more the fact that it's really annoying. My desk is like, let's say, I'd give it 7 to 9 centimeters too tall at the lowest setting for my feet to hit the ground in a good way when I am like ergonomically correct for the mouse and like, you know, with your arms and everything. So like I can't get both my feet ergonomically correct and my mouse hand ergonomically correct. But now with the footrest I have solved that. I wish I could put like a default or yeah, I guess like a preset stopping point for the lowest point in the sit and stand desk thing, so that I don't have to like readjust. I can just tell that, okay, this is where I want the lowest point to be, so I can always get it to the perfect position. But now I gotta micro adjust when I fix it. This is like Rock Band or something, right? Look, you see a drum. It is OG Rock Band. But looks classy as all hells. Respectable. There's a second-hand store in Stockholm that I got. Well, I got an office chair I wasn't too happy with. I got this. I got this one when it was down like 70% off or some shit. I got it for 2,400, I believe, and I wasn't too happy with it. I would never invest. I would never invest money into this. Now I replaced it, resold it with an embody. Let's see if they have an embody. They do not have an embody. But I did get my sit and stand table from here. I don't think they have the same one anywhere, but it was like an office one that was gonna get thrown away. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see it. It's slightly nicer than like all of these. Kamal CW. Hello, mate. I love your stream and will like to be a fan and friend. Add me up on Discord. Username is Aox22. Following since. Oh, no, I misread it. It says following since 2026, 0303. I don't know how, but I thought it said 2023, not 2026. Yeah, that's gone. That's gone. I mean, you can hide the cables. In a lot of these, you can make the cables inaccessible. You can draw them along the rim of it, and then also there are things you can buy to actually protect them. Mine has a cable, I forget what it's called, like a channel underneath. So it just works really well. I didn't want to replace the... I meant more the share. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, mine is Herman Miller MOD. My end game share. I don't think I'll ever replace this share unless it breaks. This is the share I have. Or whatevs. I mean, I respect it. You gotta go vote. That's a billion times more important than the stream. But yeah, this is the share I have. It's funnily enough, maybe not the comfiest share I've ever had. However, it is by far the best ergonomically I've ever had. And to me, like, how comfy it is second one matters a lot less compared to how nice it is to sit in for long periods of time. And I've never found anything that's remotely as good as this. It is, however, ungodly expensive. I got mine secondhand for, I think, 7,000 crowns. Was it 7,000? It was somewhere around there. It might be like 9,000. I mean, what does Amazon say they cost? I think I got mine for like 7,000 or something like that. It's fucked up that they don't give you time off to vote in the US. Can you pre-send your vote? Or like vote preemptively? Because in Sweden, they don't give you the day off for a bunch of the things you can vote on. I believe they do for the like main election, but if you want to vote for anything minor, they don't. However, they're open for like everything's like open for weeks beforehand, so you can vote during the weekend and stuff like that. Also, I want to show you, why is this 3.5? What's the problem here? What's the 1 stars? Also, the share I bought from Logic Office Solution is broken. I don't remember them saying anything about being broken. That is not the material I've... What the fuck is this? No wonder everyone is... No wonder everyone's doing 1 fucking star reviews. It just keeps breaking. Well, this is not an authentic or like a good retailer, I suppose. Crazy. Just going in day 1 to not have to worry about details. Makes sense. Yeah, we've got, again, like 2 weeks or so until for most voting, which is great. I really like that. It's necessary. Okay, so I wonder what this could be. I see Morrigan, I see Zero, I see Rockman. That is not Akuma, is it? No, it's not. I love that design. I forget what the name is. There's a character in Shaman King that has that. Who's the summoner for that? It's a female character. Well, it's a male summoner. Isn't it Tao Ren who summons it? No. I wish every time they do this, they just have the picture in front as well. I don't recall any of these characters. Yeah, like this. I want to be able to see the picture. Oh my god, there's too many characters. Who is it that summons the thing? Jiangxi? That is... It is Young-Shi is the term for it. They even... Yeah, that's true. If I search Young-Shi, do I find it here? Yeah. The Dong family. Fantastic name. Yeah, they have like this group here that all are Young-Shis. Fantastic character design. I love this. Me and my massive ass hands I was born with. The curse of 2 big hands. That's wonderful. Well, anyway, this is oh, it's Dark Girls, isn't it? It's not? No, because there's no Zero in it, so it has to be Marvel vs. Capcom. Wait, but these characters are not in Marvel vs. Capcom. Never mind. This is some bullshit. What the fuck? Wait, isn't that the girl from... I was gonna say Ranma. Isn't this the main love interest in Ranma? Oh, fuck. That's a Vocaloid. Not really, but almost. What the fuck? I mean... it's not Marvel vs. Capcom. It is? They have all these characters? Where the fuck does this come from? Correct franchise, wrong saga. Wait, correct Street Fighter? Is it Marvel Superhero? Correct franchise, Street Fighter. I love that it gave me the franchise Street Fighter when I search Marvel vs. Capcom, but I guess that makes sense. It doesn't... Yeah. I could see Super Street Fighter... It's not Super Street Fighter 2, though. It could be X-Men vs. Street Fighter, but I don't think so. My god is Marvel Superheroes. My guess is it doesn't actually have the name Street Fighter in it at all. Let me see Capcom. SNK vs. Capcom Card Fighter Clash 2 Expanded Edition. SNK vs. Capcom SVC Chaos. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Star. It's Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, right? But that doesn't count. Why did this count as Street Fighter, but not... This is the fucking God Eater girl. Yeah, so this is the Ranma love interest. This is the God Eater girl. This I don't recognize. I recognize her, but I don't remember from where. Don't recognize her. These can't be SNK, but I mean... Marvel Superheroes, no. What the fuck? Yeah, more basic shit here. It has to be Capcom something, right? Or is it... No, because it's... A bunch of these are Marvel. Right? No, none of these are Marvel. Mega Man is Capcom. All these are Capcom, so it's Capcom. It's not SNK. I did. Oh, that's... Could be SNK vs. Capcom SVC Chaos. I did 3, right? Yeah. Capcom Fighting Collection. Could it be Capcom Fighting Collection? Fuck. Hello, Dante. No, it has to be Marvel then. There's Tekken fucking Kazuya. What the fuck? I'm so fucking lost. Project X Zone? What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, I forgot chat existed this entire time. I haven't looked at anything. I don't see anyone that isn't a Capcom character. Is Dante and Kazuya Capcom characters? Kazuya is not a Capcom character. Yeah, the pink-haired girl. That is a Sega character. No, you're thinking of Into Dreams, right? Or you mean her, maybe? Project X Zone. What is that? What the fuck is Project X Zone? What the fuck is Project X Zone? I did 2 because I didn't want to just steal your tactical role-playing game? The fuck? This is what I was watching earlier. What is Project X Zone? 12 years ago? Banger. I know that voice actor. It's so funny how incestuous the every voice acting market is, because you recognize the voices instantly. Dude, can we do this instead of The Last Sovereign? Fuck! What? The numbers! I read that as Sharingan and extensions. But this is so peak. Yo, banger song. Love this song. This is the magma stage, right? It's street fight. It's not Ken's theme. It's lava theme. Volcanic Rim, right? Yup. Okay, so it's got good music. I'm down. Like, we could play this instead. I don't see why we would play The Last Sovereign when we got this. Cute anime girls. Dude, look at the HP. They're doing no damage. Okay, we gotta find the infinite. We can't do this. We got Project X Zone infinite combo. We need to get the infinite. It's a 3DS game? That game was by far the hardest and most convoluted game I've ever finished. Splatoon? The story's mid, chapters take forever to beat, and I realize the villains don't really shine too much story-wise. So really, if you want to see the characters interact, watch the cutscenes on YouTube. I wouldn't say it's worth beating. This thumbnail is fucking me up. What? Who the fuck invited the third guy? Who the fuck invited this bozo? What the fuck? me and the bro be like, fucking what? Can I wait. I need to get this image, dude. Wait, this is such a oh. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do new window. I meant to do. Okay, we gotta do this. Oh, wait, is it because I have the arrow on? Is that not the OG format thumbnail? 480p. We're doing it. 480p resolution. This is the OG thumbnail. So, okay, because I have the arrow, it changes the thumbnail. And somehow, it changed it to be way funnier. If that's what it is. My proper recording setup. For now, TM. Sun calls fast, we need to finish TLS before we cry. No. I'm down. Like, I think we gotta finish this game between, like, before TLS. Okay. I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm taking a picture of this and making a post. Who invited Boso? Sagata, bro was the commercial goat. Who the fuck is Sagata? Sagata Sanshiro. Wait, I've seen these. Oh, the classic quality. 720p, it's not gonna be 720p. I didn't get what his name was. Oh. Nah, bro. Nah. That's fucked up. Oh, weirdest tangent to date. You were not. Well, for TLS maybe. You were not there for the Umineko days. When I spent an hour reading auto-generated articles. Like AI-generated articles that looped back into themselves. I think I spent like 45 minutes doing that. Oh. Oh my god. I kind of want to play Project X now. Actually, no, what I want to... I've been thinking about that new mouse. I had to try it out. I was going to say once we're done with the chapter, but that's not going to be the case, because, you know, this is the final chapter of the game. But I might fit in a... Oh no, Umineko was... I am very mixed on Umineko. There's just a bunch of lore from Umineko. I was gonna say, I might fit one stream of this demo in between the Last Sovereign streams, because this seemed really interesting. I played 9 minutes, and the art style and everything sold me on it. Okay, I would have gotten this one too, because I have 7 billion hours in Medieval, the original one. I have completed Medieval. Oh yeah, it's character name. I've completed Medieval 7 times in my life. I fucking adore medieval. You know, I actually... Nothing was scarier to me than the stained glass demon. I played medieval when I was 7 or 8 the first time. And the fucking stained glass demon... Legitimately, this was the scariest shit I'd ever seen. Also, the music kicks ass in here. Can I get, like... This is the remake, right? Yeah, that's the remaster. Can I... Oh, this is what we want. 4 minutes. We gotta get the full... Wait, no. I mean, banger, but... An artificial raven recording. What are we dealing with here? That's a second tangent. Oh, yeah. Dude, I was so afraid of the heartbeat noise. The demon's heart is his only vulnerable point. I couldn't read. Oh! Dude, hearing the... I don't know if our stereo was like... Or our speakers were insanely bass boosted, but the heart noise was pumping when I was playing. And I was like, I can't dodge it, it's impossible! I was like 6, or not 6, I was 7, 8. I was about to turn 8, I believe, when I first played this game. This game was good. I love this game. The actual atmosphere of the level was the main thing. But I forget what the... Like the song is called. It's the Hilltop Mausoleum is the one. Banger song. Dude, a 7 to 8-year-old could not deal with this. Thank you for such kind words, everyone. Hard to believe I wrote this 20 years ago. Never written for organ before. Yeah, this is full nostalgia stream. Fuck it. The Last Sovereign, what's that? Can you tell I'm unmedicated today? Face mask episodic reporter. Actually, before we do this, I need to check out Artificial Raven. 1.4 million Super Mario 64 N64 final battle and ending. Dude, who the fuck is looking up final battle plus ending? Wait, it's time to goon. Artist Aphex Twin, album with Window Licker, track Window Licker. Label Warp Records. www.warprecords.com. I was gonna say, jazz meets hip hop. I think they got copyright claimed. I don't think this is... I don't think this is Aphex Twin. This is the shit, man. These are peak graphics. We never got better than this. It never happened, bro. And then the goon bait, the dancer costume. Oh. Actually, this one was so annoying to get. Wait, Magic Bikini? I do not recall this one. What a game. Truly for all ages. Crowd play. What the fuck is crowd play? What the fuck is it called? The werewolf game? It's Is it the Evil Within I'm thinking of? No. Detective mode, moral decisions, secret identity. The Walking Dead. I mean, I would expect a game made by Telltale to have cinematic scenes, but you never know. They don't tend to be very good cinematically, so... Oh, Life is Strange did get a Telltale game. I forgot that was a thing. I think it's... For the Storm? Wrong franchise. I don't know what this is. I don't care either. There's a Batman Telltale game. Tragic. The poker ones? Isn't that the werewolf one? I mean, technically Batman has a werewolf. Or no, technically Batman has a werewolf. I don't... please don't quote me on that. I don't think that is perhaps exactly what I meant to say. Oh... Clip and ship? God damn it. Every time, man. I also want to ask. I've never really thought about this before. What the fuck is this screen? Is this from before, like, he met the Chosen? Because that's Simon, right? Like, it has to be this, the Simon. It has to be the Simon. Is this the war with the Incubus Emperor? Like initially, when he lost, his wife, maybe. Yes, there was this really cool. Love the Joker from that game. Oh, it was really cool. Love the Joker from that game. That, with the right decisions, became a vigilante instead. It was just called John. Okay, look. That sounds like fan fiction. It's real for sure, but it sounds like fan fiction to me. That's fucked up. So I didn't go back and redo the decisions because I don't know, man. I'm gonna do an optimal playthrough anyway. I do feel like we fucked up by going to Mestan, because I feel like we're gonna have to go back there in order to get whatever is hidden in the room. Because there's surely something in the room. But you know, I didn't feel like the I didn't want to do any new content like off stream anyway. So I was like, if I want to redo that and do a different one first, I'd still want to do it on stream, and I'm not going to force people to watch me redo content, so. One of the few Telltale games to get a second season. Yeah, they never were very good at that, aside from The Walking Dead that got like 7 billion of them. Technically, the werewolf game is supposed to get a third season. It hasn't been officially cancelled. But I don't believe, but it is definitely cancelled. Given that Telltale isn't very good. Surely there's an extra shining sword in the Mestan room, but only if you do a perfect goonfall. And I didn't consider that. Like, what if we got the support from the church and we had the Impaler, and the Impaler could impale the rug, and then under the rug was a shining sword. Like, it all makes sense. But I'm sorry I let you down early. Shivers in Fine Daddy. Do not shiver in my Fine Daddy, okay? Above Average Gaming, I would prefer if you shivered outside my fine daddy. Have they entirely forgotten about the magical standards discussion? I suppose we'll get to them eventually. Fighting events down? Time for sex. This is what I said when I got back from work today. I was like, fighting events down, time for sex. And that's why we started streaming. The worst part is I don't think the Impaler would be into it at all, nor would Mestan. It would be the most disinterested, like, sexual activity in the game by far. Neither party would care at all. Was hello, Kirby. I realized. That was a long time ago, but I think Kirby wrote 2 messages. It was hey yo and then no, and then I forgot to acknowledge them. Also, hello, Sandy Beach. I was in the fugue state of guessing games at the time. We're back now. Back to reality. Well, at least it's not as bad as the last one. But if the Empress is planning anything unpleasant, you're complicit. There have been fewer attempts at our tower defenses than I expected. Yeah, I thought that the tower defense genre would be getting more innovations, but I feel like there's been no good tower defense games in years. It's tragic. I think I've forgotten how advanced tower magic is by most standards. Countdump is happy that Taki Orc is safe. I'm gonna press every single place on this rug in order to pull out the shining sword beneath. I was cheering for Orkin, but I think he's glad to have put that part of his life behind him. What do you think of the current balance? I hadn't wanted to challenge the Lust Lord so early, but given that he targeted Balia, I don't see how you could have made a different decision. Could have gone back in time, but I know that they don't mean the initial Lust Lord thing. They mean the Balia thing. He seems on edge. That said, I don't think the situation is critical. The Empress has been aggravating him far more, and for longer.
Do you have any idea how good this feels?
Ugh, I am so far behind. How can this game have so many more hours?
Thank you for the sub, to say. Yeah, no. This game's big. Welcome back. It is crazy. I didn't understand what I was getting into when I started streaming this game. Quitting smoking almost killed me. I mean, that's very fair. Congrats. Please don't die. I feel like the benefit of quitting smoking is not dying, and I think you cancel that out by dying. So I'd strongly prefer if you didn't die. The Gemcraft games are based on the Warcraft 3 Gem TD, I believe, right?
Do you have any idea how good this feels?
Well, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. This is crazy. You're so behind. Are you sure? What if I've been shit talking you this entire time? Like every single stream I've slipped in a segment dedicated to shit talking you. Are you sure you want to give the subs before you confirm that I haven't done that? Then now you'll feel bad? Hopefully? That's fucked up. Wow, that's so rude of you to want me to feel bad. Really? Dude, that is unbelievably rude of you, that you would tell me to feel bad. If that's what you've done. Well, I more meant that, like, maybe you should confirm. Okay, I'm gonna go back and retroactively edit the VODs on YouTube. You can splice in new clips if you want in YouTube. It's really weird and hard to do. But I should splice in a random, like, audio after the fact where I go, TC44 is so annoying. Just, like, clearly dubbed over in post. That'd be a funny bit that no one would understand. See you around Tuesday. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't think so. Pretty sure Gemcraft is its own thing. Have I played Gemcraft? I think I might have played Gemcraft. Let me double check. I think I played Gemcraft. Sorry, I'm still here. I still see every upload. Well, fair enough. Oh yeah. No. I played Gemcraft. Gemcraft is fucking sick, dude. Yeah. This is not the same at all. Gemcraft was so good. I just don't watch it. At least you're not okay. So it's very fair, especially if you're busy. It's funny how different it is saying I don't watch the VOD than it is to say, hey, I'm gonna watch a different stream now. Funniest thing. There's nothing more annoying than, Northern Lion is live, goodbye. But it's funny how much less offense I take to I don't watch the VODs. Obviously you have a context, but even if someone's like, yeah, I see you upload, I just don't care. It's like, I wouldn't care at all. But if you're in the stream, watching the stream, and you just go, Germa's online, bye, there ain't nothing more annoying than that. It's also a massive ass game. Does it have larger asses than The Last Sovereign? Because we've seen some pretty fucking big booties so far. I don't know if Gem Craft TD has bigger asses. I appreciate that too. Say I'm memeing. I'm happy that you're trying to cure your addictions, though. I'm personally a straight edge kind of guy. I've drank a decent bit of alcohol, gotten turbo drunk like 5 or 6 times, and then said this ain't for me. And I have no interest in drugs at all. YouTube is also an addiction. That is very fair. I've reduced my amount of scrolling tremendously. YouTube itself, I don't think is nearly as egregious as most scroll-based types of media. But yes, been trying to replace it by gaming myself, and it's tough. Yeah, that is something I agree with, that you want to get through the friction. I've actually been doing very similar, trying to game more. I play a lot outside of streams now, which I didn't do before for a while. Gemcraft is long. I finished The Last Sovereign twice. I've never finished a Gemcraft. That sounds like a skill issue. Or an interest issue. Time to beat. If it says like 400 hours, I'll believe you. Howlongtobeat.com. Gemcraft. Sounds good. Good luck. Gemcraft Chasing Shadows, 116 hours. Gemcraft Frostborn Wrath, 118 hours. Gemcraft Gem of Eternity, 30 hours. Gemcraft The Forgotten, 13 hours. Gemcraft Labyrinth, 16 hours. Okay, never mind. Can't you just beat Gemcraft The Forgotten and then say you've beaten a Gemcraft? It's like 13 hours. That's fine. That sounds almost as bad as Project X that we found before. That said, I don't think the situation is critical. The Empress has been aggravating him far more, and for longer, and it hasn't become a war yet. That's because he's so fucking scared. He as a wise man once said, he's a little piss boy. Out of context, that makes no sense. In context, that makes no sense. Without the reference, it makes no sense. With the reference, I don't know if it makes sense, but it's where my brain went. A little PP piss boy. But it fits him perfectly. It is the perfect descriptor for him. Right now, the two 100 plus hour games are the only ones on Steam. Well, to be fair, how long is Bloons TD? 591 hours. So it's smaller than Bloons. So is it really a big game? Like I think TDs should average about like between between 500 and 600 hours. I think that's the new standard. That said, I don't... Oh yeah. Because he's a passive leader, yes. But I worry that he sees us as a unit. We might push him over the edge. Though that's possible, keep in mind that he also feels threatened by the Anak, and has a strong desire to be worshipped by the younger Incubus Kings. So, challenging him may have pushed him closer to the edge. Only if he's confident that he can beat you. As things stand, he got to display his power in front of everyone. So long as we don't antagonize him, or show any signs of intending invasion, I don't think he'll attempt anything. Hopefully. Today I should finally have a chance to visit the Orgasmic Empire. It's been a long time coming. I'm not sure if we can get through to Sestris or the Anak, but I'll chip away at their wall a bit today. Sestris was the woman with the Anak, right? That's the name of the Cyclops girl, the Millennium Item girl. Yeah, cool. Well, I disagree. Oh, well, no, you phrased it correctly, so there is no loophole for me to disagree. I was about to say, if you didn't say, I think any game at the start, I would have said that I disagree because Umineko is over 100 hours, and that's not a game. So, but then the first part would preclude it anyway, so it's over. I can't be the really, really annoying streamer that just disagrees with everything you say for no reason. Visual novels or games? Disagree. Only if they have decision-making points. Umineko is a game in chapter or episode 8, but nowhere else. But yes, episode 8 is a game. They are audiovisual experiences if you don't make decisions. If you make decisions, they are games, is where I put it. I was cheering for Orkin, but I think he's glad to put that part of his life behind him. I think I've talked to everyone now. Sorry, I got a little distracted. And I'm ignoring Kirby's message in chat for another 10 minutes before I reply. So I'm gonna be a little scatterbrained while I keep that in the back of my head till I'm ready to reply. Are the barriers lowered yet? Not quite, but soon. I thought you wanted to visit the Orgasmic Empire today. Someone else can take your place, if you prefer. Even if I didn't want to fuck you, this is good for all of us. The Doom King will be seen to be busy, and I'll be clearly well treated for my negotiations. Besides, the two of us are among the most clearly identified with the Doom King, as opposed to you. It's a sound decision. Also, I know you said the Meston thing explicitly to spite me for what I said in Discord. I don't know what you said in the Discord. That's crazy. Let's search Meston. No. It's over. I can't find anything. Also, I'm wondering, I do find a message from Genmilas in December 2025. Which is, also I'm wondering, do you have any new conspiracies about Meston? I have 2. He's definitely related to the Sparkly Kid. Still on the table, surprisingly. He could still be, he could still be related to the kid. Can I reveal this? Yeah. He still could be related to the kid if the kid is related to Chaos, because they're both kids. But, like, it's the, maybe the other kid is, like, Order. I know it says it's a parasite, but, like, I don't know. They could be related because they're both kids. Or I could be talking about the Chaos Kid we hadn't seen yet. This was referring to the Future Kid, and I have Future Sight. That one's not up for debate. Yeah, but 2, I think he's like Ginasta, a force produced by the tower rather than a real person. I think I'm pretty on point with that. He can assassinate key pieces to sort of keep the balance, whether he knows it or not. Very funny to say sort of keep the balance when he's the Chaos Demon spawn. This is the exact opposite of what his role was. That's wonderful. It's the last message before the stream announcement. The first message before the stream announcement. The house thing? Oh, checks are on the room. Oh, there really is nothing here. Game confirms there was nothing in here. Checks furiously for 20 minutes. No, I didn't read that. I'm sorry, I skipped it over. Fucking the worst part is I feel like it's time-based, and I'm gonna waste a time slot because I feel like we're gonna have to go back to Mestan later on in order to get a shining sword. Or you have to do it twice anyway, in which case, you know, it's fine. We've lost nothing. Both of you. The sexual barriers are down. Everyone will be able to feel how busy we are. Come here, sluts. Yes, my lord. Okay, so the white-haired girl is gonna be something I lock onto. She's gonna be an additional party member or some shit, for sure. If she's just randomly in all these scenes. In the corner. Like, the more we interact with her, the better. Maybe she doesn't join us, but she's gonna be important to curry favor with, for sure. Everything's going well, right, Mum? As well as we can expect. Now it's all about making sure the orgy runs smoothly and no one gets bored. There's no Tooth Fairy, there's no Easter Bunny, and there is no Queen of England. But there is gonna be a shining sword. Otherwise I'll ban you. Because you manifested it with your hater energy. I'm happy I was on point with that prediction, even if I did say he was the absolute opposite of what he actually was. It's never going to be as good as it should have been, thanks to you-know-who insisting on no slaves or Serantians. Yeah, stay mad. It still seems like a lot of fun to me. Well, I'll manage things here. You can check on the others or participate. Whatever gets you wet. Should we adopt this? I feel like this should be a saying that we adopt in real life. Whatever gets you wet. What you're playing? Well, you can look on the screen, specifically the corners, and get a general idea of what we're playing. We're playing a porn RPG that we are 140 hours into. Welcome. You have not been here for I think we're on stream like 35 or some shit. Actually, I can count them. How many streams have we done? How many streams have we done of this? I ain't been here, very fair. I upload all the VODs on YouTube now. We are 45 streams into this game. That's more streams than Umineko. I think. Jesus fuck. That is a long time. Sup gangsta, what you play? It is very funny to say sup gangsta, what you're playing, and it's just a room full of people fucking. But yeah, we are on stream 46 right now. What about the special events and things you promised? The next one will happen in a bit. Once energy starts to flag, big orgy between seconding commands. I'm keeping Shia to myself. Do you want to represent the Orgasmic Empire? Ooh, sure. Cool. Yeah, let's see here. We are 1,876 saves deep. We are 139 hours into the game. The currency for the game is called sex. The secondary currency for the game is called prawn. And we're currently playing as a succubus princess, which calls our main character Daddy. So that's the vibes. What, are you done with your work? No. Don't half-ass this. Take it to the hilt. Take it to the hilt. Cool. I'm up to date. Yeah, exactly. You got it. Now Lily, what do I do? I thought with no slaves present, there'd be lots of room for me, but I'm just left sitting around. Not that it matters at all. Assigned to the stick in the mud. I guess the Anik just doesn't want to fuck. Come on, Lily. You wanna have some fun? I have to do something. I have too much to do, but maybe... The fuck? Didn't we get dialogue last stream about her wanting to join the Empress? I'm gonna reload this, but I'm gonna do Meston for a second. Hey, I know. Can you do illusions? Just enough for sex stuff, but sure. Okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly how to look. Oh. Oh, I misread that. I thought Nalili was gonna join. I'm keeping Shia to myself. So this isn't Shia, because she doesn't have the maid outfit. Who the fuck is this? Is it just me pronouncing that it's E6? I just pronounce it as sex. Oh! He's getting railed by an orc? The fuck? Dude, maybe the Impaler would have gotten him. That shit's crazy. Let's go. Oh yeah, hello Cog. It's so funny you joined in a literal, like, political scene with a bunch of sex taking place. This is the most this might be the most representative moment anyone has ever joined the stream. Because it's politicking around in an orgy. Like this? Close enough. Now throw yourself a Meston and tell him I sent you. Why the fuck? They seem busy. Why? Okay, but would Meston even appreciate that? I feel like I feel like Meston wouldn't appreciate it, but I think Meston would treat her well, if that makes sense, right? Is that what we care about most? I think we care most about treating her well. So I'm gonna say, throwing her at Meston doesn't further our goals in any meaningful way. However, the Lesser Kings are gonna fuck her up, and the Anak doesn't give a fuck, so we don't want to give it to Anak. Yeah, no, he's our bi representative. I respect that. It's just I didn't expect it right after our dialogue with about the Impaler. Okay, so let's talk to you first. Hi there. I'm not available for sexual interactions. I belong to the Lust Lord. That's fine. I wasn't propositioning you. I just noticed that you were sitting out, so I wondered if you needed anything. Lube? Toys? Spells? I will not be participating today. My role is to watch the glory of the Lust Lord as he dominates the women given to him. Oh, a voyeur fetish. That's fun. It's not. I simply do as I'm commanded. Oh, that's kind of unfair. I mean, waiting for your turn can be fun, but if you're not into it, please, just let me be. If you say so. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get her from the Lust Lord. Ooh, Lust Lord, this is so divine. Psst. Hey, we're running out of lube over here. Can you get us some? You bet. But what kind should they get? I'm grabbing a drink. What the fuck do you mean I'm deciding what type of This game is so bad. Okay. This one is important. Okay, so has to be burning, right? Shilling might make his dick small. Okay, we gotta think about this. So expensive we're not doing because we don't care about him. We don't wanna like help him. Tingling, I don't know. It's asking what type of lube we should get him. And I'm like, his dick could get smaller if we get the shilling lube, but he does have Incubus King magic, so he could magic it big again. So I don't think that's the play. The tingling one would feel good, but I don't want him to feel good. The expensive one is more than he deserves, so it has to be the burning one by process of elimination. Thanks, you're a pussy saver. Ah, so much better. Look, you might say that that decision is important. I will not spend 1 second thinking about that decision. That is a fucked up decision. That might be the weirdest decision we've gotten in the entire game. Not joining in. The Skull Pounder seems, single-minded. I was all over him with my tits out and he just pushed me away. At first, I was worried that he didn't think I was sexy, but then he started fucking someone else he pushed away before, so... I want to make a joke about him being monogamous, but nobody would get it. Monogama what? Never mind. Maybe just writhe around on the bed and moan a lot, like you're really turned on by his humping. But he's not doing a lot. Pretend! Think of it as roleplay. Ooh, good idea. I'll try. Oh fuck, that passionless missionary position is so hot! It's so funny that Cog joined the stream. Oh, it's a perfect moment to join the stream. Hey, what was your phrasing? Your phrasing was, sup gangsta, what you playing? Oh, it's so fucking perfect. Sup gangsta. I love this. Oh. Ha ha ha. Harder, harder! Wonderful. Happy you're having fun. This orgy. It's not bad, but it's lacking in variety. Isn't the orgasmic empire supposed to have slaves of all kinds? I'm sure the Empress is just saving them for the special events. Look forward to those. Maybe I will. Bloody great! Oh, you're British. Get away. Empire pussy is good, but I wonder how much better the Empress's pussy is. I see the appeal. Have you not fucked a succubus before? Bro, get out of here. You are turbo dead. Yes, harder. Ooh, you're so hot. Literally. Oh, is he like fire-based? Oomph. Okay, so let's talk to the what's the word? Let's talk to the asexuals in the crowd. Actually, let's first talk to the last succubus here. Oh, Nalili, you're on duty too? Yeah, do you need something? You're looking at things kinda weird. The Lord of Blood is just demolishing our supply of dildos. Rams them into every hole. Rougher on the dildos than the succubi. Rougher on the dildos than the succubi. He's been jerking its soul this whole time! Dude, it would be... Okay, so... Unironically, a really good manhwa is what happens inside the dungeon, which is a translation that removes the innuendo. In Korean, it's coming inside the dungeon, and the main character is the daughter of the legendary hero that saved the world. And the legendary hero was like infinitely more powerful than everyone else. Turns out he got stronger every time he masturbated. And she inherited the powers. So it's a really fun sex comedy with like shonen epic fantasy battle fucking, you know, kill the demon lord type of deal. Now I'm just imagining this guy with the same power. He's like, no, if everyone else is getting sex with these fucking gods, succubi, demons, whatever. But if I just jerk off really fucking efficiently, we're gonna be number one, baby. We are gonna be number one, and then I can finally stop jerking off. He asked for ordinary or vibrating ones, but we're almost out. You think he'll get mad if I give him other kinds? He's probably too busy to notice, but I suggest you use... He asked for ordinary or vibrating ones, but we're almost out. Do you think he'll get mad if I give him other kinds? Rams them into every hole, rougher on the dildos than the succubi. So okay, he's not a fan of lubricated ones, surely. He would love oversized ones. Animal cock, he might get a complex. Big spiky dildos might be exactly what he wants because he's so aggressive. I'm gonna say big spiky ones, because the succubi, I'm sure they're fine. Thanks for the advice. I'll get things moving again. People don't realize just how much work it is to run an orgy, especially when only half the people involved are sharing duties. But I guess it's the same everywhere. Some dicks get flooded, some of us are left high and dry. Doesn't have to be. The Doom King is a bit straightforward, but orgies with his commander are fantastic. Well, they're orgies, but I mean they're not so high effort. He uses his power to generate lube, makes tentacles for anyone who wants dildos, and so on. I was used to being pampered here, but being a part of an orgy where everyone supports each other feels even better. This is the true power of friendship. Like, this is it. People keep talking about the fucking power of friendship shonen. Nah, this is the real power of friendship. You make it sound like such a dream. I'll definitely be getting off to this once I get home. Okay, time for the asexuals in the crowd. You're not fucking anyone. I hadn't noticed. Can I, get you anything? This guy, by the way, Cog, having just joined. The rest of these, well, the guy fucking in the bed to our left is a pretty big deal. But this guy in front of us is by far the biggest deal here, I want to say. So, he's kinda world-endingly powerful is my assumption. He's one of the 3 main forces, I believe. Not confirmed, but pretty certain. Some peace and quiet. Okay. So, is there an achievement tied to bothering him like X number of times? If I do this like 100 times, do I get an achievement? Gelmelas, can you confirm or deny? I want to 100% the game. I want to get every achievement. Like that is my main goal. So we're gonna yes, from us. That I don't care about that. All glory to the Lust Lord. Long may his cock extend. God, the writing in this game is good. But I think we did everything now. Okay. I want to talk to you, the girl here, but I don't get to. You know what? Your work on this orgy? I've seen worse, girl. I've seen a lot worse. Oh. Okay, so he would like tingling. Oh, I should have talked to everyone first. He still wants big spiky ones. He still wants big spiky ones. Okay, next time around we're gonna. Oof. Not good enough. Not good enough. Okay, we're gonna talk to everyone that doesn't give out the dildo thing. Oh, right. I needed to make a decision here. That makes sense. Let's say the Empress. She seemed bored. Well, in that case, I should reload the save afterward. Let's say oversized dildos instead. Well, this one is way funnier to redo than Goonfall. Goonfall had a bunch of extra stuff in between. Okay, it's chilling for sure. This is gonna be it. Fuck! There has to be a different dialogue for a perfect fucking, dude. We have to get perfect fucking. Okay, so you're here, that's not a choice. You're here, that's not a choice. You're here, that's not a choice. You're not a choice, you're not a choice, you're not a choice. You're not a choice. I believe you're not a choice either. Okay. So we've done everything that isn't a choice. Banning slaves may or may not have an influence on this. Okay, that's very fair. That I would be locked out of getting the perfect one for doing that. I still think it's the morally correct decision. Sure, give him the expensive one. He would love it. I'm still saying Meston. I'm still saying big spiky dildos. One hint for better result. The only hint I want is this better or worse? I assume this is worse. I don't remember the other dialogue. Is this better or worse? I can't tell based on the dialogue. Nice orgy optimization. You have talent. Better? Oh, this is better. Oh, this is better? Okay, I forget. The other one was like, I've seen worse. Way worse. Congrats, better result. Let's fucking go. We done it. We've done it. I'm the GOAT. So how is this not better? I don't know, man. A bigger hyperbole. Oh, it's perfect. We've done it. We've optimized the fucking the what's it called? The orgy. This might be the first time I've had to optimize an orgy, but it won't be the last. Time for something new. You're all masters in bed, I'm sure, but how good are your servants? Time to find out. While you fuck whoever you desire, we'll have an orgy of subordinates for you to watch. I would never allow anyone in my harem to touch anyone else, but one of my elite orcs will be more than enough. Dude, I would be the best orgy organizer if I was 2007 Muta King. Like, dude, if I went back to 2007, I'd be #1 orgy organizer. Like, not even close. Best in NorCal, at least. Maybe not the world, but definitely best in NorCal. But one of my elite orcs will be more than enough. This guy is insanely cringe. Ew, the skeletons? Really? They are capable, I assure you. I don't have any subordinates, I'll pass. Same here, but it sounds fun to watch. So long as most of you contribute women, not men. The Lord of Blood values strength in bed as well. The sluts in my army will show their worth. They're at least trying. Unlike you, Anak. Yet again, you step aside and surrender every competition before it even begins. Sestris, join them. Ooh. I don't think she wants that. I think that might be a wedge between them. My lord. You heard my command? Of course, my lord. That's odd. Alright, then let the orgy continue. There we go. All the Incubus Kings are fucking. This is the perfect time to investigate more. Okay, so here's the main thing that's happening. We are... I'll give you the summary. We are one of the major powers in this world. We're an Incubus King. And all these other ones are Incubus Kings at this gathering to decide the world's fate, which we are involved in organizing. And we are investigating them secretly when they're not aware. Can also head to the... head to the tower, but let's see, who do we investigate? I think all the minor ones are the ones we want to investigate first, right? Wasn't the Skull Pounder Didn't we think he was someone's subordinate? The Lord of Blood has existed forever. I don't think he's got anything interesting to say. Nyx is the one I want to investigate last, kinda. Like, he's by far the most scary one. I feel like he might fuck us over. I want to do order, like weak to strong. Lustlord, Nyst, and Tower seems important. I don't think Lustlord investigation is important at all, actually. Or maybe. I want to do Skull Pounder. I wasn't Skull Pounder someone's... like, didn't we suspect that he was in someone's, like, puppet or something? I know there's been another puppet Incubus King, but... they could be doing stuff disrupting the gathering. Yes, and so are we. The Fucko is also kinda a weird one. Yeah, someone said a shard might be given from someone. I wanna do Skull Pounder. It's the only one where I think we have a concrete thing we wanna find. Like, I think for the other ones, it's very up in the air, but we have a lead on Skull Pounder. So I think Skull Pounder is the... from the information I have, Skull Pounder is the correct decision. So, I'm overriding you, Kirby. Order of importance for me is Skull Pounder, Nyst, and then Lustlord, in that order. And then Tower as the fourth, I think. If we run out of time, we're probably gonna go back so we get the Tower done. I think that one's definitely more important than whoever I do last. We want to investigate the Skull Pounder's chambers? Yes. We need to be worried about the people here. Nope. They cannot see any sparklies at all. So these are the Skull Pounder's quarters. This guy strikes me as kind of boring, but let's be thorough in case he's hiding some secret potential. And he's got a stupid name. Sounds less intimidating, more like he's really into certain things. Yara means face fucking! I did indeed come, but the only thing I want smashing into my face is Simon's cock. Come dumb too! I know you succubi like to have fun, but that sounds a bit... Oh, don't be that way. You're already banging Simon. Don't you want to try sometime? I'm with you, Dari. Skull pounding in this context just sounds like hell on your throat. But roughness is not meanness. A bit of roughness is fine. And I like to feel that Simon is having a good time. That doesn't mean choking me to death. Not where I thought this discussion would go. I think the gagging... the fucking breaking down every fetish. Oh, you have a face fucking fetish? Let's break down why. I think the gagging and choking is more of an ego thing. I feel like I can do a better job sucking when it's gentler. Ooh, Dari's not even flinching with the sex talk. You get used to it. Are we seriously talking about blowjobs in the middle of enemy territory? Come on, let's investigate. Who the fuck is this? Why head? Okay, this guy is obviously not the brightest, but is there anything we can learn by getting a good look? If we do a few tests, we might be able to get data that Balia could use. Too late for your competition. We should have done him day one. I think that's all the data we can get as non-specialists. Balia can work with that. Okay, so... prepared for me to reload the save. I'm crossing him off the list. We're not redoing the fucking orc battles, but I'm not doing this guy if he has nothing else interesting. I think we already know something. These orcs aren't blue as some special breeding thing. It's just a natural variation of the Skull Pounder region. They do seem weak, but how can you tell? More variation than you see among rebirthed orc. Their dicks are just all over the place. I see. Or rather, don't need to. But why head? These have been frozen for a while, with the Orgasmic Empire magic, so I guess they're just ornaments. And just some normal stuff. I have to say, the Skull Pounder is proving as boring as he seems. Okay, maybe there's something here. Wait a minute, this bottle looks like booze, but it smells like magic, doesn't it? Oh, not lady is right. The sparklies are very, very faint, and Cum Dump has trouble seeing them. Some kind of clue? It feels like it might be shard related to me. Does that help? Somebody blue drank from it to get power. Probably the Skull Pounder, but he did it to get power? Comdom saw that he set it down in the left chair. Well, let's go take a look. You're right, but I'm just so worried. What if the Skull Pounder comes after us? If we make it deep enough into the Orgasmic Empire, we should be fine. We have so little sex, and there aren't monsters here like in the wilds. It's scary, but can we afford to stay here? It's obvious the Skull Pounder has no chance against other Incubus Kings. I was so optimistic back then. The way he came out of nowhere, but I suppose you're right. Come on, we'll go off to fuck and then sneak away. Shit, they're coming this way. Move. Well, they're disloyal, but I suppose that's good for us. Calm Dump hopes they're okay. Okay, I feel like there's something here, but this is the right chair. Not if you're sitting on the couch. If these are the echoes of the Skull Pounder, they're probably from his perspective. Calm Dump can see something else. Candles burning on the right. Ooh, I can smell it too. Just what are we tracking, Cum? Somebody has tried to make the sparklies very confusing for big reasons. Okay, never mind. Maybe even though we can't get the optimal outcome from the work, maybe this is still worth investigating. But we're unraveling it, just like other problems in the tower. Where next? The magic is squeezed into a tiny, tiny crack. Not very tiny. This is the crack you saw, right? Yep. Condom has almost found it. I gotta wonder just what this is all about. The Skull Pounder seems like a simple guy. So what could all this be? Am I cool to say what the best result for orc stuff is? I always want to join in the discussion, but no, I can't because anything else saves. Yeah. Like the thing is, I don't want to feel more incentivized to go back. So I would rather not know until the game is over, is sort of the thing. The thing with especially if I'm replaying it later, it's one of those things where if it's a big deal, then I will probably be happy getting surprised by it later. And if it's not a big deal, it's like I have no reason to know. So if it's somewhere in between, it's probably just gonna annoy me. So that's why I'd rather not. Maybe somebody manipulated him with that drink. One more. Shiny sword? This is the last one, right? Condom can see a little more. The blue guy's just an orc, but he's being given a shard. Incubus Floof is giving him the shard. The fucking Anak? Not my guess. Not my guess at all. Wait, are you saying Anak Xerxes made the Skull Pounder into an Incubus King? How could Xerxes just give an orc a piece of his shard? Big question is why. Maybe to get allies or votes in the meetings, but the Skull Pounder seems pretty useless. This is crazy stuff. Let's get back and tell the others, but I hope we can figure it out more later. Okay, yeah, that's valuable enough that I'm mad that we didn't get the optimal... or did this day 1 and did it day 2 instead. It'd be really funny if, like, you get a shiny sword from Meston if you do it day 2 as well. I'd be real mad, but whatever. You probably get a shiny sword from one of these fuckers, but it is what it is. Lipstick prints on some of the edges. Gets it's the succubi drinking more than the Skull Pounder. Maybe the Skull Pounder likes to feel pretty sometimes. Some sex in the bed, but boring sex. Nothing to see here. How many swords you have, by the way? You can't just ask someone that. We found the Skull Pounder secret. We can head back now if we want. We have 32 shining swords. And 0 daggers. Not like I'm asking your dagger count. Perfect timing. Are we done investigating here? Yes. It could, like, that is okay, let's stop for a second and think about it. I really like that theory, Kirby. But it's getting too strong. But I feel like it's likelier that he's baiting something. Like, I don't think it's... Like, I think there are better ways to do it. Like, if he was getting too strong... I guess maybe not. Maybe he can't just put it on a proxy in his party. Because, like, the balance would still see it as being part of his power, even though he's not the one that has the shard. But I feel like it's more likely that it's manipulative rather than a corrective gesture. Especially if he's already afraid that we're gonna disrupt the power. I wouldn't willingly weaken myself in that position if I was trying to maintain the balance. I'd rather crush Simon and then do whatever steps are necessary, if possible, to get the balance back. Oh, this isn't quite the group I expected. Our core plan hasn't changed. We're just taking a couple new people along with us to the capital. Know who would be too strong? Alka with a second knife. Yeah, which is why the game hasn't given us one. It's kind of fucked up that they just refuse to, but she really would be too powerful of a party member with 2 knives. My role in official gathering events is likely concluded, and I have reason to believe I may be able to do more good in the Orgasmic Empire proper. Ginasta, why are you here? The investigation team will eventually penetrate the Lust Lord's defenses, so Robin thought it was best to preemptively keep me away from his gaze. Makes sense. Well, we're happy to have you with us. I'll feel safer with you along, Ginasta. I will do my best to defend you if any violence occurs. Once again, Cog, I will tell you the lore. This character is hiding that she hasn't had sex with Simon and isn't really part of the harem yet, but everyone believes she is. And she's really unsure about it. And she's also like the offspring of the world. And she's kind of like a hero, but not. There's a separate hero called the Chosen, which there are many copies of. It's maybe I don't explain. I'll do my best to defend you if any violence occurs. It shouldn't. This is a diplomatic mission to an allied nation. Ginasta, not to be dismissive, but I hope you understand that we're not going to be attacking anyone. I understand the concept of diplomacy. Orkant, on the other hand, I'd like to get your thoughts on the local orc culture as it relates to the economy. Their position is unique, given the slavery-heavy nature of the Orgasmic Empire, but I presume you are aware. Can we get some aware emotes in chat? I shall endeavor to provide some novel insight. If anyone here is superfluous, it's me. I'll provide healing if necessary, of course, but otherwise I'm very much out of my element in the Orgasmic Empire. Though, probably less than at the gathering. There we go. Thank you for the awareness in chat. It feels really good to have a supportive chat that, you know, that we can do the sort of like improv call and respond type of deal. I really just appreciate how supportive you all are and how helpful you are in keeping the vibes alive. It just really makes me happy. But I still think we can make some improvements, if I can be so rude. Though probably less than at the gathering. I think everyone will have a role to play, but feel free to defer to me if you're uncomfortable. You've been playing your cards close to the chest, but you have something specific in mind, don't you? I look forward to meeting with certain succubi in the Orgasmic Empire, but that will occur later. This first visit is exploratory. Let's simply go and see what we can discover. I've been quite looking forward to it. Yeah, isn't this the first time that she's at the Orgasmic Empire? It sounds like you are crying. This is not the time to do it. Suck it up and stream more for now. The fact that you say it is hilarious because I've been watching too much of Northern Lion play CS with the boys, and HC Justin and Dumb Dog, every time that they fuck up, they're like, I'm gonna do it. And obviously they mean kill themselves. as a meme. So I'm just now imagining Alexa going, "It sounds like you are crying. This is not the time to do it. Suck it up and stream more for now. Fucking, like, do not kill yourself. You provide more value for me." Get a job call and come back to the end of a heartfelt speech. Missed it all and feel completely clueless. Dude, you don't understand how fucking left out to dry I was. These motherfuckers are not... The chat, aside from you, are enemies. You had a valid absence. These motherfuckers left me out to dry. I've been quite looking forward to it. I'm always on your side. Thank you. That is very much not the case. The vibe shall be maintained at all costs. The agenda must be maintained. Dude, the music saved the vibes. The vibes were getting atrocious. Thank you for catching the vibes. The shopping just gets better and better. Now that we have connections to all these other nations. I'm not here to make friends. Thank you, SFAT. It's crazy to think that so many Incubus Kings are meeting, not so far away. Absolutely not paid, sponsored, or threatened for this non-bias statement. /VIP Sahad00. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. My partner gets to provide sex at the gathering. I can't wait for her to get back and tell me all about it. Blind loyalties for fools, vibes are eternal. There's a challenge, not challenge. There's a channel on YouTube that does custom Warcraft 3 campaigns and what like videos based on them. And one of my favorite is the Frostmourne cutscene in Warcraft 3, where Arthas picks up the Frostmourne, but it's with meta knowledge. So Muradin, instead of talking about how it's gonna corrupt him, it's like, it's a scam! It only gives you chaos damage for one mission, and then you return to level 1! It's not worth it, Arthas! And now I feel the same, like, I feel the same dissonance reading Blind Loyalties for Fools, Vibes are Eternal. Like, vibes to me is not a real word that you can use in, like, serious speech like that. Blind loyalty is for fools. Vibes are eternal. Like, that doesn't work. As soon as you hit the vibes, it's over. So you have the same vibe as a like parody of serious speech. You gotta lock in if you want to say something serious, okay? And yes, this theme goes crazy. Shopping just gets better and better now that we have connections to all these other nations. Muradin, I would do anything for 100% chaos damage. I think the way thing he says is like, Muradin, I would do anything to deal 100% damage to every armor type. So you understood the joke, congrats. That's a 1-minute timeout. For being annoying. Welcome to the Orgasmic Emporium. Equipment on the first floor. Dedicated sex shops on the second. We put our hats and helmets on display, but we also have a wide variety of colors. Not the kind dogs wear unless you're into that. No animals were harmed in the creation of this helm. Real healers don't wear this often, but they don't really wear bikinis or fishnets either. Real healers don't wear this often, but they don't really wear bikinis or fishnets either. Have you played an RPG before? The Last Sovereign, lock the fuck in. This shit is baseline. This is kids game shit. They wear bikinis and fishnets all the fucking time. Uncultured ass game. Like, that is... They have not done their research. Just looking at it gets the blood flowing, generally out of open wounds. Because a robust defense is sexy. Worth more than the slut wearing it. Dude. I saw a post that gave me psychic damage. It's the type of fetish posting that is like, I get what it does for you and why you get off on it. But if I saw it in real life, I would do it. Like, it would be so Jover. Obviously a Tumblr post. Trans girl was like in a polycule, right? And she said that what she did was she wrote her Discord tag on her girlfriend's collar. So that when they go to parties and shit, she now randomly gets DM'd by people saying that they found her pet. If I saw someone's Discord tag on a collar, after reading that, I would take an insane amount of psychic damage. But it is perfect The Last Sovereign content. Why am I so normal? It's the curse we bear, Nicholas, right? It's born to be normal, forced to be a weirdo. What the real, so fucking real. Oh, I don't know why that got me, but why am I so normal? It's such a perfect reply to that. Oh my god. The best part is I'm not normal, but I'm still way too normal for that. Again, I'm reminded of one of the best things Northern Lion ever said is that the world can be divided into people that have jerker energy and fucker energy, or jerker vibes versus fucker vibes. And you can be a fucker with jerker vibes, and you can be a jerker with fucker vibes. And putting your Discord tag on someone else's collar is jerker vibes. That is giga jerker vibes. It is not fucker vibes. This borders on like alpha male psychology bullshit, like pseudoscience bullshit, but it's so real. Like, I believe it. That is real jerker energy. For what, Kirby? Nicholas could have the stream, like, could have a black screen on. It could be fourth screen content for all we know. You can't just assume that someone has been watching for these 150 hours. What do shill vibes fall under in those categories? Generally fucker vibes, but not always. You can be shill and a jerker, it's just slightly less common than shill and a fucker. We have all the fetish gear you can imagine, but I'm guessing you're looking for the combat-ready ones. Shill is lube with menthol. That's good. How do they make this place just get better and better? The selection. We have a larger selection of dresses on the second floor. But I can help you with your equipment needs. Nothing new there. Wait, was that? Did that say refreshing lingerie? No, ravishing lingerie. We have both combat-focused and pleasure-focused equipment of all kinds. Doubles as an extremely ineffectual mace. A thousand to make Yara a billion times better. It would make chat so happy for me to just take the butt plug, which is why I'm not doing it. This isn't a casual shopping trip. No worries, I'm already happy. That is fucker energy, we love to hear it. We have all kinds of new succubi, but I'm still single. I barely get an orgy a week. Dude, I would kill for an orgy a week. I would go outside in the cold for like plus 2 hours on the weekends and plus like 45 minutes during work days for an orgy a week. Let's be reasonable. Welcome to the Crimson Bordello. The boss is on the other side if you're here for business. I heard some argue the gathering should have taken place here. Imagine how much business we'd have gotten. Maybe one a month would be more my speed. For one a month, I mean, I'd probably do outreach on the weekend, but that's about it. Like, I wouldn't do daily work for it. I'd be outside in the cold for like... Yeah, like an hour on the weekends. Not a full weekend, but like every day on the weekend. Not that social. You don't have to be social at an orgy. Have you seen Mestan? Mestan is the most antisocial guy ever, and he's doing fine at the orgies. You just have the wrong priorities. It was crazy. Fucking... Well, that too. It was crazy fucking. Insane activity. But, I think it's Breaking News from Dropout, I think is the name of the series. Where, they do, like, roast episodes of people. They have to not laugh. And just hearing that there was an orgy in a supermarket at night every other weekend, and Grant O'Brien sucked 50 dicks in 30 minutes at one of them. I was like, I don't think that, like, how do you find out about that? Just, oh yeah, let me go shop at the orgy supermarket. Like, what? That shit would get out. You mean every adult in the fucking city is like, yeah, that's the orgy supermarket. That's where you go for the orgy after the shopping hours. Like, what? Insane lore about a person. But what are we going to do when our money runs out? What if the Skull Pounder comes after us? Don't be so down, dear. It might look bad now, but we'll figure something out. We really looked at the Skull Pounder at the right time. Except we didn't, because we still missed the orc bonus. But okay, they want you to do Skull Pounder first. They really, really want you to do Skull Pounder first. Bordello is a much better word than brothel, agreed. It's because it sounds like Othello, or Otello, which is a good board game. And in my head, I combine board game and Otello into Bordello. And there it is, so they're just playing Otello, okay? This could be like a similar thing. It could. I just feel like... Why wasn't I made aware of it? Perhaps I could help. But please don't take us back to the Skull Pounder. No, she's one of the succubi under the Doom King. We might be able to help you leave the Skull Pounder service. We just need to ask you a few questions. But we're lowly soldiers. We don't know anything. Not that anybody does. He pretty much just showed up out of the blue with a shard. In Italian, it's also used for disorder chaos, as opposed to order chaos, which is almost a Guilty Gear character. Don't say that. They might not help us. Listen up. I'm going to interrogate you for every iota of information in your heads. Beep! They didn't know very much, but Iris should be able to resell them in the shallow states. Listen, I'm on mobile. Can I just not use commas for a second? Not when you're listing shit. At least not if you're listing two things that go together. I thought that was a connected thing. Like, it would be one thing if it was separate, but like disorder and chaos. Like, I just thought that was intentional as one thing, not two separate things. Orderly chaos, svensk deklarationstid. True! It's actually not... well, it is very orderly, and it's not very chaotic, though. God, I'm so jealous. Have you heard? Yesterday, Canada announced that they are making... they're abolishing daylight savings time. Which is so good. We need to do that in Sweden. We need to abolish, like, one of the time zones. Fuck the one day where you switch back and forth. I hate it so much. I don't care which one we do, early or late, it doesn't matter. But we must pick one time. It's crazy they managed to get that through. The next time they move the clock forward is the final time that they are changing the clock in Canada. Disorder, chaos, and thank you, Pip. Specifically, that's what it means. Nice. Never been at the Skatteverket during declaration time? I've never been there, no. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I didn't consider all the people that don't have access to online services for it. Oh, no. At least you have a big time window, but that would still get chaotic. I can declare from home in like 2 clicks. But that seems really obnoxious, especially as you are nearing the deadline. That's crazy. But it was sweet of you to make them feel like they earned their way, Miguel. They'll have to earn everything for themselves soon enough. It's just giving them a fair start. Just leave daylight savings for the scientists worldwide. Why would the scientists prefer daylight savings time over the other time? If you want a justification, helping them immigrate should reflect well on us in the Pan-Succubus Council. Nice! Ooh, I think I should mention I do group discounts. Welcome to the lounge side of the Crimson Bordello. Your group might get some freebies. Perhaps later. Your Orgasmic Empire has treated me well, but sometimes I wish I could just visit home. The brothels are getting better, but I've heard such tales about what you can buy on Arkland. I wish we could masturbate on duty. Dude. Sister, me too. Isn't the weather just lovely? Oh, excuse me. What do you mean, ha? I just want what's best for them. I'm saying I wish that they could masturbate on duty. It'd be good for them. Fuck are you hiring me? Oh, I thought it was the for some reason the blonde hair made me think it was the small parasite girl in the other dimension. Jesus Christ, I got so jump scared. It's just a succubus child. Mommy says it's not safe, but I sneaked out. Get back to your mom then. Box. No, I don't know what the daylight saving comment is about. Wait, no, you're talking about... You're talking about what we were talking about. Do you know what, like, when you declare your taxes, You have a window to do it, and I was saying that it's not very chaotic in Sweden at all, because I can do it in like one click on online. I can just review it and then send it in. But I wasn't considering all the people that don't have access to online services and are just flooding the physical location where you can do it. Skatteverket, that organization. So I was just imagining the chaos that as the deadline approaches to do your taxes. That's what we were talking about. It's important to have time measurements as accurate as possible, especially for space-time stuff. Like if you're an hour off every year, you're measuring something in the millions of years old, it can really fuck with some things. Yeah, but having a consistent time... Why would... If you move time zones at inconsistent times each year, because daylight savings doesn't kick in at the same date every single time anyway, I don't understand why, and it also differs from country to country. I don't understand why making it a consistent time would make it harder to measure things. You wouldn't be off by an hour. You can just change. You can just put that in the calculus. Yeah, they're already using global UTC anyway, which is a static time. Sorry, only authorized parties may enter the shipping guild. If we're not authorized, then we have a problem. Oh gosh, you're the one Iris told me would be coming. Yeah, we're coming, alright. She's busy conducting our business at the gathering, but I hope I'll be an adequate substitute. More than adequate. We need to begin trade with humans, especially humans like you. Asbestos humans like you. Okay, I'll be back. Do other work if you want. It'll be a bit. They're still in there. I realize now that I don't actually know what kind of business are they conducting. I don't know all the details myself, but I believe the intent is to increase trade between the Orgasmic Empire and the nations of Arkland. But I thought we've already been trading a lot. Trade largely controlled by governments. If certain barriers lower, then people on both sides can begin collaborating. Well then, I'm happy to leave it to Miguel and work on the barriers to her work. I'm a bit surprised how decentralized this harem is. You really all just pursue your own ends? Simon is good at many things, but we're all better at something. It's like being a part of any organization with spiritual unity, really. We have a common dream we work toward. Don't let Yara hear you talking about the harem as an organization. You never know, she might find it sexy now. And we're done. We don't get to come inside? Sorry. Not without protection. I wanted to see more succubus businesses. It'd be premature. Has to be intentional. It'd be premature coming in, but we'll have business opportunities when we return if the gathering goes well. Let's set about ensuring that it does. You're on fire today? I'm unmedicated. That's what happens when you're unmedicated. Speaking of, let me check my phone app. Did they renew my prescription? I sent in a... They moved from phone call to... Or rather, when I called them to renew the prescription, they're like, we really prefer if you do it over our fucking chat app instead. Can you do it there? And I did. The thing is, when I do it over the phone, I get a new prescription within the day. It has now been 2 days and they haven't renewed it, so I guess I'll call tomorrow to try and get my prescription. I look forward to working with you. We still struggle to find enough workers. I feel like we should be able to get more works from Takan, but... But what? Misters get much money these days, but not fuck. I've spent me Swedish joke quota today. Me is just very funny there. I've spent me Swedish joke quota. Again, I agree that it should be done away with, especially for general use. The thousands of extra accidents that happen every year as a result of messing with people's natural sleep patterns are not worth it. Agreed! I think the time zone is what truly unites both sides of the aisle. Here, work all day, some say in other places. Dang, girl boss grind said all money, no fuck. True. Dude. We were not made for grinding. but we were made for grinding. I see a lot of exotic partner requests going unfulfilled. They're clearly looking beyond the Orgasmic Empire. If we accomplish our goals, all these requests should be relevant soon. This was the one that was a Tinder ad before. Bring me a dildo shaped like a broom. 2,600 sex reward. I slipped into fluent Swedish. If we accomplish our goals, all these requests should be relevant soon enough. Some are saying we need a different system than slavery, but what are we going to do? End all civilized society? I don't know why this one cracks me up so insanely much. I'm posting this on Blue Sky with no context. This is going on Blue Sky, 0 context. Nice. Look here, this very orc took 2nd place in the battle between the world's orcs at the gathering. Hello. Can we save you? Now he can be yours for a simple price and a favor. What do you say? If he's so good, why are you selling him? You think I'd want to keep a filthy orc? No, the purpose of this was to prove the worth of my training program. Riala, if possible, you need not over-explain to me. If your training program is really so potent, you won't mind us testing the merchandise? Of course, but you'd best not injure him, not after all the work I put in. This is too much. You've already done enough throwing the match for me. But you remain enslaved, and to a cruel mistress. It may get better. It may get much better. What if we were to grant you your freedom? One day, we hope to improve the lot of all orcs in these lands, but this can be a portent of things to come. But how? That's where I come in. Don't worry your bald head about how, just remain calm. And, of course, I want to register an objection to using my powers to free a slave. Your objection is noted. What will you do? Fear not. A copy shall take your place, while you are taken to seek your own fortunes elsewhere. This is more than I deserve. Okay, hold still so I can get this good deed over with. I'll go tell the slaver how inadequate her slave was. If you run out of slaves, or not slaves, if you run out of copies, I don't even know if it's possible, but if you run out of copies, are you just fucked? It'd be really funny. Return to our chambers, we can relocate him later. Thank you, Riala. Miguel, wasn't it a bit cruel to be talking about orcs like they were just objects? She might ostensibly have spoken of slaves, but her actions showed her true nature. Besides, do you really think a lecture would have changed her mind? Orc. You might not see the value in my slave, but you'll regret it once others take this bargain. I don't believe you. I love my little hometown, but coming into Climax is just so fun. Dude. Sister, Preach, girl. Preach, girl. We actually had the smuggling under control for a while, but now... Are you smuggling swords? Swords? Shiny? You're one of the Lamia representatives, correct? And you're Riala. We've heard about you, even here. How you've clung to life for so long. We heard that you plan to attend the Pan-Succubus Council, and that you're old as fuck. Booming hag. I hope they benefit from your wisdom, as an old fuck. Thank you, but I'm here for you in particular. I'd like to extend an invitation to you, to represent your interests there. Really, old lady? Without hesitation, and I'll argue with anyone who says you don't deserve a seat at the table. We'll make preparations then, hag. What was up with her? What do you mean, clung to life for so long? Bro, she's in the prime of her life! Can't just say that about someone. The Orgasmic Empire still isn't kind to Lamias, and I don't know what to think about the rumors I heard from overseas. I heard from overseas? What's happening to me? What's happening to me, man? Rough times these days. Oof. Welcome. We've improved our house coffees with blends from Fëanor and even Arkland. Lens from Arkland. Have you ever had Elven coffee? Think we didn't give them a sample of all our available goods? There's already a thriving trade between the continents. I must say, as someone who often listens to your VOD during work and other times, I get so baffled at how you at times slip in those little nuggets so cleanly. I'm happy you say it's clean. I think I'm really amateurish at it. It's one of those things where I want it to be hard to spot, but it's still too obvious to spot. This one I didn't want to be obvious. This time I didn't want it to be subtle. It was just really silly the way they said it, and I wanted to play on it, but now I can't know if the little Lamia really said hag or not. She said very little of what I said. The third time was too much, but yeah. Yeah, dude. I would have missed like 70%. Fair enough. It's one of those things where I hope no one thinks the dialogue is more fucked up than it is, because I've fucking put in stupid dialogue. But I'll get better at it. It's a skill I'm cultivating. This one I was really doing it over the top because I thought the first statement was stupid and I was just underlining that. But often what happens is I'm just substituting one word in the sentence because my brain is substituting it. Or it's something funny and I can add it. I don't mean elven grown coffee. I mean drinks that have been filtered through elven sexual magic. Elves can have sexual magic. They're valued as slaves here, but it's something we've discovered through collaboration. We're not skilled with sexual magic on our own, but when it interacts with our souls, it has a unique effect. Oh, that's true. Every person has slightly different sexual energy, and different races are particularly unique. It's still a small industry, but we're testing wine, tea, and coffee. Succubi say they taste refreshingly innocent. Me, when I drink the virginity wine? Well, you have an idea after all. Why hasn't this become a larger production? It started as something that Succubus and Elven partners enjoyed together. They're still having trouble upscaling the process. Okay, that's good world building, actually. If I ever write something, we should have, well, I mean, I've already seen this done, but in a more general sense of, like, drinking life experiences. But that is usually very over the top and tied to, like, insane inhuman practices, like you extract life experiences and stuff, like memories and stuff like that, is usually how that's done. I do love the idea of like a trade where it's just like you infuse it with part of your aspect. So like you have a fucking I don't know, neat basement dweller 30-year-old wizard who's really depressed, and someone who has a really like positive life experience just goes like, let me drink the depression wine really quick. Like I just need to, you know, savor the taste of living a miserable existence. Meanwhile, the other guy is like hooked on the cocaine drug party life experience. Just add some Adderall to the wine. It's really funny that you're not supposed to drink with any like methylphenidate or Adderall, any dexamphetamine or any methylphenidate medication, because they depending on the dose, they change how effective alcohol, or like how fast you pick up alcohol. So essentially your tolerance changes. In general, I've heard that it's about double the effectiveness, like you get drunk twice as easy. And I love the idea of just putting Adderall in wine, because that is so evil if one of the side effects is doubling how fast you get drunk. That is insanely cursed. But in a different trend, misspelling Adderall to Adderall is very funny, because now I'm imagining a confectionery treat that's just like Adderall but in a roll. Like, or not a confectionery, like a baked good that's just Adderall pastry. Depression wine would be more bitter than pitch black coffee. Fuck, it should have been depression coffee. That's such a better thing. Oh, God damn it, I was still stuck on the wine. Punschrulle. Punschrulle is so tasty, though. That is not an Adderall pastry. Adderall does not taste good. No, just... But do you get energetic from punschrulle? I just get insanely catatonic when I eat an insane amount of punschrulle, which is usually tied to the quantity. See, can I Google this? I think it's Eldorado. Eldorado punschrulle. I just want to find the boxes. I just want to find the boxes they say. Oh, dammsuger, that's it, that's it. I only find the 6-pack, which is respectable. I want the 1 kilo one. Is it Eldorado? Punschrulle. It's Hemköp has them. Who eats a damn kilo? Me during my worst years. Man, why does none of these websites sell the like 1 kilo boxes? Hemköp doesn't, Willys doesn't, but I know they have them in the store, but their web store doesn't have it. This is fucked up. Kondisbitar, maybe it's under a different name. Oh, they are. It's Gille, that's it. Gille. Jesus Christ. Dude. I have ruined my life with these before. They've been the victim of shrinkflation. I never buy confectionery anymore because when I was 17, I would buy these boxes and be so addicted. Like, I always had a box in my pantry or fridge, depending on what type of confectionery it is. Some of them are better refrigerated, some of them are not. But they have different types, and one of them is punschrulle. So you can buy like a kilo in this type of box. And dude, it's so cheap, man. You don't understand. The 1 kilo box, when I bought them, this is about 9 years ago, they were 40 crowns. That is $4 for a kilo of confectionery. I was gorging myself to death on those things, man. The regret you feel when you've had like 7 of them and start getting heartburn. Oh, it's crazy. I've never been like above 80 kilos, given what my eating habits were back then. Like, I've never been heavier than 80 kilos. And I feel like I was on track to hit like 100 plus if I kept eating those. But now I refuse to buy confectionery home because I'm afraid of returning to my roots as the fucking vacuum cleaner of confectionaries, just like inhaling them day after day. I might be able to tank a kilo of my favorite ice cream like once a year. I had those always. They were always in. There's also a chocolate cookie version of it. Let me see. This is Kondisbitar. Let me see if I can find it in the Willys one. Gille Kondisbitar. Konditorbitar. Oh, yeah. Okay. Their website has them. Oh, they even have the right one. Shrinkflation is fucked now that they were 1 kilo back in the day. Now they're only 630 grams. But this is what I bought. I would just tank these, inhale them so fast. This one's also really good. What I was gonna say was, when you show someone who's not from Sweden lösgodis, I think that's the funniest thing ever. People just don't understand lösgodis until they have been in Sweden. But it's so much better than the alternative. Do people know what this is? Does this look crazy to you? Every single grocery store in Sweden has this. Brahms peppermint chocolate chip flavor. Oh, flavor house. Oh no! It's fake ice cream! I'm mostly memeing. A ton of the quote-unquote like fake ice creams are still really, really tasty. Wait, I've had this. Have I? Texas! Yes! I have had this! Dude, I was traveling for a Melee tournament and I was at the a water park in Texas, and the going to that event, I asked someone for glasses wipes, like a microfiber cloth type deal to I wanted like an anti-fog one because I kept fogging up my glasses during COVID times. It was early COVID, so I wanted to, you know, wear a mask and not fog up my glasses while I was playing. So I asked a different player, like, hey, can anyone give me like anti-fog wipes? And someone was like, I can buy some in town, but on one condition, that you try my favorite ice cream. So he bought literally like this ice cream box. Maybe not this size, it was slightly smaller. It was like half a liter. And I ate half a liter of ice cream for him because we had no freezer or anything in the hotel. So I just chunked half a liter of Brahms ice cream, like peppermint ice cream, and it was so good. I can't believe that out of every random ice cream you would mention, it's an ice cream I've had because of such a weird reason. That's so sick. That is so good. It started as something that Succubus and Elven partners enjoyed together. They're still having trouble upscaling the process. I do live in Texas. Nice. Yeah, it was fun going there. The food especially I really enjoyed in Texas. We went to a fairly, if I recall correctly, a fairly famous barbecue place. It had a 20-minute line to get into the door, and it was so good. I forget the name of it, unfortunately. It started as something that Succubus and Elven partners enjoyed together. They're still having trouble upscaling the process. My controller died while I wasn't tabbed into the game and using it. Thus supporting both. I like the way you think, Lenin. I've never had anyone just walk into our cafe and present such business opportunities. Let's talk about the details. How wonderful. Both your brains are as big as your tits. The peppermint chocolate chip flavor is only out on the holidays, sadly. Unfortunate. That's why I only had the base peppermint. But also a blessing for my health. Real. Thank you. Yes, well done, Lenin. How big are her breasts? I can't see her tits, unfortunately. I think that's a compliment. I recall her having pretty big boobs, but it could be the dress being a very revealing cut. But I think she has big boobs, so... Yes, well done, Lenin. I look forward to even more new blends in our future. The Automod has just been getting the messages. What am I even meant to do? What? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, there was a spam message? Oh, I didn't even see it. The Chatterino plugin doesn't show it to me. That's crazy. Good. Was it bad? Is it over? So what the fuck is... Oh no, I thought it was water behind the anchor. I was like, the anchor is just laying in a puddle. Alright! Right. Let's go kill the head succubus after we talk to everyone. You. I'm sorry, should I recognize this man? I fought him just as gathering. This entire group was under the guidance of Nalili. Use. Emperors not care about orcs, but want orcs for big fight. Tells princes to help fight. The best is the followers at suckadick.com. Copy link. New private window. Suckadick.com. That redirects to smut.com. Sign up user. Chat with models, play with interactive sex toys, have fun in private shows, take part in giveaways, save favorite models and content. Welcome to Smut. We're a free online community where you can come and watch our amazing amateur models perform the live interactive shows. Besides watching free live cam shows, you also have the option for private shows, spying, cam to cam, and messaging models. All models appearing on this site have contractually confirmed to us that they are 18 years of age or older. I love that it says free online, and then right next to it I see billing support. Get Smut app. I also like that I didn't have to do a 18 plus like thing, except if I click the support button. If I am on their login thing that has porn on it, I didn't have to confirm my age. But when I click billing support, I get the I'm over 18 toggle. That is very funny. And she's been training you? Yes. Not pretend fuck. Like succubi. Say only train. But nice to orcs. Only push hard. Yeah, that was a joke, but it became a link that somehow redirected. Which is very funny. I just didn't think it would be a valid redirect, but it was. That reminds me, is Penis Island, or Pen Island still up? Island.com. uBlock Origin has prevented the following page from loading. It's so over. Pen Island has fallen. Use. Not pretend fuck, like succubi. Say only train, but nice to orcs. Only push hard. Huh? Guess I'm going to sleep? What, you don't want to visit Pen Island? Niklas, you get the best pens on Pen Island. Dude, I went there when I was like 12 to get my favorite pen in school. I promise. Just like how my favorite shawarma shop is meatspin.com. Good luck with the stream. See you around, Niklas. Sleep tight. Sleep well. Our experience with our kind beyond the orgasmic empire have certainly expanded her perspective. You beat us. You beat us, much scared, but Prince is not beat. Says you strong. Apologies, but we had much at stake as well. Good fight. Maybe fight again someday. Me think Prince is better than Empress. I should have put meatspin.com. You should have, but, you know, it is what it is. Fight for Princess Nalili. Train, train, train. Oh, he's autistic. These orcs, so determined. Bro, you're not even looking at them. You should at least look at them. Are you stealing glances at him? This is a gauntlet of weaker monsters. You all are definitely overqualified. Need a new weapon for your next match? You've come to the right place. Dingusegg.com. We're having trouble finding that site. Fuck! I'm the Dingus! Can't believe it! No, you got me! Get off fighting monsters. For a small fee, you can fight all you want. If you're feeling a little wary, we have everything you need to perk yourself up. Sombo.com? The fuck is Sombo? Welcome to new management. This domain was purchased openly via GoDaddy. We come in peace and with a wallet. We'd love to also purchase the rights to the former site's content to help revive the infinite. Until then, everything here is new and unique. Old content right owners, please reach out. Anything is possible. Play the audio.
Hark, wayfarer, Zombo come. Oh, hark, wayfarer, Zombo come. Where pine and peak and starlight roam, where every road becomes your own. At Zombo come, at Zombo come. The world is wide, no iron gate, no end, no side. What you can dream, you may command like runes awakened by Zombo.
We'll see you at the negotiations, Riala.
Zombo come, turn the wheel, become the storm. Ask for fire and find it warm. Ask for calm, be still with Zombo come.
I didn't think this was going to be a banger. I really didn't think this was going to be a banger.
There is no last, no fixed tomorrow.
The slave markets are closed for now, and hopefully longer.
Rewrites beneath your feet each choice a path at Zombo come complete.
I missed Zombocom.
The sky says yes, the moon leans close to hear your bless. The river parts to show a ford, the stone remember.
This is like a Witcher song. Had I not been at work, I feel like I need to check this out.
That Zombo come, persist. You can carve a song from
Dude.
granite fist. That Zombo come.
This is such a banger.
You can sail a cloud, you can tame the gale. That Zombo come, you never fail. You can stitch new stars along the trail. At Zombo come. That wonder.
This should be what ads are. No, it's not an ad. It's a website that just is loading. I don't know what it's loading toward.
Flame, Zombo come. If you seek a door, it knows your name. Zombo come. If you seek release, it knows
God, I miss the old internet. It was so much better.
is near. If you seek
God, there are so many cool things on the old internet that just doesn't exist anymore. Fuck, I miss GeoCities. I miss Newgrounds. I miss all this shit back when that was the meta. Oh, I hate Twitter. I hate Facebook. I hate Reddit. I hate all these websites.
breath that Zombo come be.
I love Zombocom.
That Zombo come, the wild is kind to bold intent and open mind. The wolves keep watch, the owls bear lore. Zombo come whispers evermore.
I am a Zombocom enjoyer.
Make it strange, reshape, rearrange. Make it gentle, make it brave.
With that said,
You may
I will have to listen to the rest myself. That is insanely good, though. I'm mad I've never heard of it before. I've heard from the grapevine that apparently there is opening up underground old-time internet. You sound like you're from an old noir movie. LA Noir. I actually don't know what happens when it loads to 100%. Don't worry, I'll tell you after the stream, because I will let it load to 100%. I am, kid? Oh no. Please tell me you found work as a private dick. And that you're not failing behind your rent. Maybe it's not safe. Zombocom is the coolest thing I've ever listened to, ever. It better be fucking safe. Or it better rewrite my brain permanently. Alter my brain chemistry. It doesn't have to be safe. It could be drugs. I'm fine with that too. Oh, Orgasmic Palace. I forgot that. Fortunately, we've already arranged permissions to enter the Orgasmic Palace. Imagine I just walked back. And then I just don't go. Welcome to the Orgasmic Palace. We're happy to have guests. Hello there. Another foreign delegation, I presume? Fuck are you doing here still? You're Alexandre, correct? The representative from Finland? In the flesh. You have some business with me? Not me personally, but some of our allies would like to speak with you about how we might cooperate with Finland. Fedora coat, and a crazy dame that casually put me in danger constantly. We have an on-off thing. Quoting a wise man. Why am I so normal? You... Can I, like, have your life for a day or two? Like, ideally a highlight day. Can I just, like, can we trade off for, like, 2 or 3 days? That sounds like a life experience. I wouldn't necessarily want to have your life forever, but, like, I gotta do the I gotta experience the crazy dame and Fedoran coat and, like, LA Noir filter on everything in real life. What is the great SCP Murphy law currently in chat? I don't know. Would that be one of them weekly orgy days, or when I hunt geocaches in the dark basement? We can schedule it over an orgy day. I've been to too many anyway. I was looking for some time off, so you can trade off with me an orgy day. Well, I'm open to the discussion. The Anik is currently at the orgy day, but with luck, nothing will change this time, either. Yeah, he's not very interested. What kind of interest does he show in the gatherings? I am but a mere representative, so I couldn't say. The Anik doesn't... Well, it's no matter. Dude, whenever a character does this, where they like, stop themselves from saying something in this way, not when it's aggressive, but when it's, like, slightly resigned, I always think of a skit that I can't remember what skit it is, so if someone knows it, then please link it to me. But it's just like a questing adventure talking to a quest NPC, and he just goes like, have you heard the newest rumors? It's like, what's going on? So this thing is happening. I shan't say. And it's like he catches himself going like, but I shan't speak of it. Oh, but I can't share. Like over and over, different variations of catching himself from saying anything of value for like fucking 5 minutes straight. Do you even know who Murphy Lawden is? No, I do not. I thought Murphy Law, you know, was Murphy's Law, not Murphy Lawden. I have no idea who Murphy Lawden is. Oh my god, that is just a noir. Detective. MTF IOTA 10, Damn Freds, is to investigate any leads regarding possible locations of SCP-3143-A. If found, he is to be apprehended and taken into Foundation custody. SCP-3143 is an intra-fictional construct. When active, this construct exhibits the ability to temporarily flatten portions of reality into a script-like narrative. This narrative is derivative of the genre established by North American writers of hard-boiled and noir fiction. During this period, SCP-3143 takes on the role of the main character, a 1930s private detective, hired to solve a case. All entities flattened by its effects become characters within the narrative surrounding it, exhibiting personalities and attributes typical of the genre's style. The narrative will continue until SCP-3143's actions lead to a resolution consistent with the genre. At this point, the narrative will conclude and reality will revert. Events which occurred within the narrative will be projected into reality. However, entities involved in these events will typically have no recollection of what occurred. You know, a Noir King Crimson sounds insanely fun. I really like Noir King Crimson. Negotiations have ground to a halt with the Empress gone, so just give me contact info for your allies and I'll find my way to them. Wonderful. I'm spending more time here these days because Philin doesn't seem like it once did. Please excuse me, I am exceedingly busy. Turning from the Orc event directly to negotiations. Even though Takan is an ally, we need to negotiate around Grubak more than with him. Okay. Yeah, no, I got that above average from reading it. I got exactly what it did. It is a very cool concept. Usually some of the rooms are empty, but now I'm cleaning up after tons of people. At least this orc is clean. He means paraphysical. All I wanted to do is change the world of armor design, but no. Ooh, what a sexy group. I don't suppose you're interested in training sessions? I can't stand SCP narration videos. It's exactly the same thing to me as like Reddit reading slop, where it's like I would much rather just read the article myself than watch someone else narrate it. The officers don't seem to be able to keep up. Wouldn't it be sexier to get some outside help? Damn it, all my workers ran off to fool around at the gathering. Man, they really needed Simon around. There's not enough casual nudity around here these days. The world is really going downhill. Nudge nudge. Yeah, we gotta save them. Riala! You're here, come in! We're happy to talk to you, of course, but will Yara be here? She's currently busy, but she'll be able to attend the Pan-Succubus Council. I remember in the first gathering we attended the Pan-Succubus Council, but that was missable, wasn't it? I wonder if this is missable at all. You meant pataphysical? Never mind. I thought you meant paraphysical. Let me see, pataphysical. Oh yeah, right. I'll link the, That's not a thing, it's an SCP thing. It's also apparently a Wikipedia page for, Sardonic philosophy of science, invented by French writer Alfred Jarry, intended to be a parody of science, difficult to be simply defined or pinned down. It has been described as the science of imaginary solutions. Dude, it's Umineko. I cannot believe it's Umineko. Yeah, I found or rather, when I click the pataphysical thing, it links to this. I'm not super into SCPs, but I think they're generally pretty cool. They pop up. There's a ton of SCP-inspired stuff I really enjoy, but SCP themselves I don't find that interesting to read through, generally. She's currently busy, but she'll be able to attend the Pan-Succubus Council. Both of you, that will really make a big impression. Ever seen Umineko the anime? Oh god, I skimmed through it after playing the game. It's so bad. It does have a banger opening though, I gotta say. So what's up? This is for all my Umineko fans in chat. Why did you do it? Because I was curious. A channel I follow for their what's it called? Their Mugen tournament uploads years ago. They uploaded a banger video on Umineko Golden Fantasia. This is such a insanely funny video about how bad the Umineko fighting game is. The actually insanely funny fighting game. It is not good. I've seen episodes of the Exploring series. It is very much not for me. That's I said it before that I prefer reading the articles to listening to it in audiobook format. I don't really like that type of derivative content generally. Sometimes I do, but it doesn't do anything for me. I'm not even when I'm invested in it, I tend to just read the primary source they're taking from. If it's not an original thing, I very rarely like the YouTube video version of it. I always go to the source. Both on principle and also just because it tends to be presented better. Things aren't going as well as we'd hoped. The Emperor seems tired, angry when she isn't apathetic. And that's compared to normal, so you know it's bad. I don't think she means anyone ill, but she's making life in the Orgasmic Empire more difficult. We gotta save these people. For a long time, we've needed her as a superior ally. But now, we intended to influence your nation for the better. The Loner grab is bad, dude. The juxtaposition of George versus the fucking red jelly is so insane. The red jelly might be one of the most insane fighting game moves I've ever seen. For a long time, oh yeah, we need her as a superior ally, but now we intend to influence your nation for the better. Oh, I hope so. Can we talk about what we'll discuss at the meeting? Too much might be premature, but we can prepare. That was the one essential contact I needed to make here, but we should prepare on every front. There's not enough casual nudity around here these days. The world is really going downhill. They said to let you in, because it wouldn't matter if we tried to stop you. Frankly, I'm insulted. No, they just care for your well-being, I'm sorry. An annoying little shit ran past here screeching. What? Huh? Oomst? Your permission to move around doesn't include the vault. I wish someone would try to sneak in, just so we'd have something to do. An annoying little shit just ran by. Not hiding behind the chandeliers? Or not chandeliers, the candelabras? The fuck? Did they run the other way? There's a small side quest you have to trigger? Makes sense. Now I have the context that I gotta trigger it though. So, we'll figure it out. In the office? Not didn't I just... You mean this here? All my workers ran off to fool around at the gathering. Yeah, I triggered that before. If that's what you meant. Hello. Normally I assist visitors with the library, but I think you know what you're after. Does that imply I can do something with the books? Because Robin wanted them? Please talk to me if you need anything from the archive. I did not realize those were stairs. Hey, can you lend a hand with these? Do we look like we're here for baking? Oh, you're our visitors. I'm sorry, we're just scrambling to get everything made for the gathering. You might be important guests, but please let us go about our work. Meant the petition office? Oh, okay. I miss serving the Empress. She would ask for interesting things. Doesn't get any easier around here with the Empress gone. We have lots of succubi to take care of. so fucking shiny and clean. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. Are you? No, never mind. Okay. The Chamber of Appeals is still technically open, but only to those who qualifies. As guests, you may enter. Everything is screwed up about the appeals process right now, so this job is even more boring. Sorry, could I trouble you with a small concern? What is it? I'm here on official business, trying to finish up some paperwork so my partner can be a citizen. While that happened, our kids ran off. Oh dear, your partner isn't around to help? She needs to work, especially with all the legal fees. I tried to keep an eye on them, but this is really below our pay grade, but... just once, I want one of these quests to be negative because of the time you spend doing it. The quest is like, that was below your pay grade, bro. You should have done something more important. Stop being a good guy. Of course we'll help. They're just around the palace, right? Oh, thank you. Yes, they should be around, but they're very spirited, so they'll probably run and fight you. How do we identify them? We don't want to kidnap any wandering children. Oh, that'll be easy. They're triplets, and they take after their mother. They all have an Orclentian face, wings, and bright green hair. Triplets, I can understand why you're tired. We'll do our best to reunite them. That's so kind of you. Excuse me, we have business to discuss. Okay, let's go find some kids. Time to kill some kids. There's a few. Yeah, there is the time portion in the early game, that's true. There's a bunch of places where there are time slots where you don't want to be doing simple stuff, but I want it in a scenario where there aren't time slots. Like right now, where on the face of it, I can do everything. When there are time slots, it's more obvious that you have to prioritize. I prefer, like, the idea is when there aren't any time slots that you get penalized for it. I'm told that other nations have I guess they do that in other ways, like doing fights where you should run, like the wolves in the Elven region and stuff. They already do that in some senses. They turned I can't pronounce that. Javier's suicide jump into level 3 super. That's very funny. Let's see, what's the name of the fighting game? The Les Miserables fighting game. Arm Joe. Nice. I'm told that other nations have autonomous armor as well. I'd like to see it sometime. Yeah, it's in Ustream, I believe, right? We were keeping fewer prisoners, but then we rounded up more in preparation for the gathering. Why? I'm sorry, we can't allow you to see any of the prisoners. One of them came in injured, and there's some illness going around. I'm a healer. Perhaps I could take a look at them? Oh, if you'd like, you can certainly try. Karina, are you sure about this? Yeah, that's why I was so surprised. Let me see. Actually, I'm stupid. I do follow Grapefruit though. I was into Sailor Moon, the fighting game on SNES. Only fighting game I owned when young. Isn't that the broken one where, like, a fireball's value is reversed? Bumbles McFumbles I like a lot. I watch a bunch of them. You drew Hanma as just the final boss. Based. Yeah, we love fighting games. You don't think I can heal them? No, just be prepared. There, do you feel better? Oh, yes, but keep touching me. You're all a little, close? Are you really an Evolan priestess? I thought her magic would feel all sandpapery, but it's nice and slick. There's some spells that are unpleasant for succubi, but since I work alongside succubi, I've worked hard to improve mine. Ooh, you give us such nice sexual energy. I thought priestesses had to be miserable all the time, but you feel like you get satisfied regularly. That's not something I usually talk about. Don't you want to fuck everyone? We're happy you healed us, so we'd be glad to. Yeah. No thank you. Is this one of those Evolan rules? I heard that they have this thing where you're not allowed to fuck anyone at all. Don't spread crazy lies about humans. Oh dear. During the last Bumble survey, I did recommend he look at The Last Sovereign. That is insane. If he does, link me the fucking video. That is insane if he does. I would love for that to happen. But isn't it true that you have a type of slavery where you're only allowed to fuck one person? Is it a punishment? Well, some would say so, but I've never liked those jokes. Marriage is supposed to be a gift from Evala. Man, I gotta go back home to the ball and chain, man. I'm sorry. Man, fucking hate my wife, man. Wish I could be out with the boys. Fucking at the weekly orgy at the supermarket. Man, I miss my wife, Tails. So bad. I miss my wife. Think about it like tying someone up for sex. It's a restriction that you choose together, but it makes things better. Dude, she's gotten so much more intelligent at succubus speak. This is crazy. That makes sense to me. No, it doesn't. What if they don't have a bondage fetish, and with ropes you can just untie them? What I mean is that it's something that two people choose to do together, because they both want it. That's a nice thought. I think it would be better with 3 or 4 people, though. It still seems weird to me. Wait a minute. Are you even one of the prisoners? I don't remember any injuries on you. Nope, I'm a guard, but heal me again. It got me really wet. Me too. Hey, wait! I'm pissing on the moon! God, I got chastised for referencing the Sonic 07 fucking fan dub where what's his name? It's not Memphis, it's Mephistoles, right? Mephistoles or Mephistoles, I think. No. It's something to that degree. When he they do the fucking dropping on the tilted towers bit, and I was recreating him. It's 06, not 07. I don't know why I said 07. Is 07 the fan remake? I think that might be the fan remake. Mephistoles, right. Yeah, the fucking tilted towers Fortnite joke, and I just fucking went the twin towers. I was retelling it on stream, and I was like, where are we dropping, boys? On the Twin Towers! Because I haven't played Fortnite, so I forgot that the name is not the same as the real Twin Towers. So people got... Mephiles. Okay, I thought Mephistopheles was too long. Do you think anybody in this game's universe is pissed on the moon? The Incubus Emperor probably did from before, yeah. That was exhausting. I thought you did very well, Karina. Thanks to you, we should be able to keep the prisoners healthy again. Come on. No, I prefer to come off. Those little girls ran past here giggling, but I think one of them ran straight out of the palace. Okay. Where are these kids at? Where's the kid? Probably in the bordello. Where does one usually lose kids? IKEA. Do I gotta interact with everyone again in order to find her? Oh, maybe hidden here. Oh yeah, the shop, I forgot. Wait, the shop is this door here. Sorry, I forgot the shop existed for a second. It was the first building we entered and I forgot it existed. My bad. Oh, it must have been one of the triplets. You wandered so far, dear. Are you frightened? Why can't I eat the funny-shaped things? Mummy and Mummy eat the funny things. Those are adult foods. You're a funny-looking succubus. I'm not a succubus, I'm a human. Oh, Mummy says we should be nice to humans. Your mother is worried about you. Why don't we head back? Okay, nice human. Collecting kids in the kids collecting minigame. We do be running around collecting kids. Gotta go upstairs. Question is, did he run past this way? I assume so. That's not fair. Adults are too fast. Your mother's almost done with her work. What? Don't you want to see your sisters again? You're pretty like Mummy. You got big boobs. Thank you. Is Mephistopheles from, if it guards the Circle of Hell, then it's from the Divine Comedy, right? Dante's Inferno. I read through he's from Faust? Okay. I read through every single demon in, or like demon description in the Ars Goetia. I did not read through every angel in Ars Paulina, though, but it was really fascinating to read some from the Keys of Solomon. Or the Key of Solomon, yeah. That was a good time. I did it at work. It's really funny how they're described. I'm keeping Princess Nalili's chamber secure for her. I wish she was here to show us around. Princess Nalili doesn't have time to give tours. We're friends, so I think she would be happy to show us her home. The princess is friends with a holy priestess? Seems like I'm the scandalizing one this time. Don't get anything holy anywhere. The princess masturbates in here, you know? Mephiles isn't even based on that guy either. He's based on some loser Roman god of foul water and bad gas. Dude, I wish I could be based on foul water and bad gas. That sounds like just like me. Interested in a bath or massage? We will, thank you. We don't have time for so many other things, but we're going to relax here. It is a location where many professionally relax, if you understand me. Ah, I should have known. I'll wait outside. The armor alone isn't worth it, and this seems to be a female-only bath. You said you'd have humans with you. They should be along shortly. Their clothing simply requires a little more work. Ah, the water is so soft. Everyone is staring. Only in admiration, I assure you. It still feels strange to be naked in front of a bunch of strangers. And get comfortable by the side there. We'll shield you. Oh no, don't do that. You don't seem to care? Why would I? Nudity is a natural state, and it's common enough for bathing in some nations. Is it a female-only bath, or are there only females in the bath, Orkent? Well, you know, the purpose of a system is what it does. Well, it's not for me. I wouldn't have done it, but I guess Yar and the others have softened me up. But your contacts better get here soon, Riala. We're here, just getting a good look at potential allies. This woman is the head of a city in the eastern part of the Orgasmic Empire, with a particular interest in elves. Oh, then you want to talk to me, right? I'd like to do much more than that, but let's start by discussing what we might be able to do for you. You're the businesswoman, right? The one with a grip on Arkland? I'll take that description, sure. I have to say, I've met a lot of humans with a business fetish, but not many that seem particularly good at it. I hope you think this is ending in a business negotiation. Absolutely, but the baths are a much sexier place to talk. Would you like to begin with grain transport prices through the Empire? Let's talk. You've brought some adept humans, it seems, but I wanted to discuss current conditions in the Orgasmic Empire. Adept is such a weird phrase in how it's like the connotations that come with it. So, we didn't need to get naked at all. I imagined we improved the negotiation environment. We certainly did, or at least more relaxed. That's true, the hot water was very soothing, and it's nice to have my hair clean again. But negotiations are over. We need to move on to less relaxing meetings. Welcome back anytime. Check out these tits! I used to get grumpy when the Empress kicked us out, but she doesn't relax in the baths at all anymore. We gotta, okay, so here's the deal. The Empress wants to die, we gotta fuck her senseless so that she can't die. We gotta give her like an infinity of torment. I.e. happiness in our harem. I love these baths. I wonder if they have anything this nice in other nations. No. You invented the bath, we ain't got shit. The other day we were fucking here, and the Empress just stormed past. It really messed with the mood. I mean, we still fucked a lot, but it was weird. That seems like a direct result of the Serantian and slave thing we did. Also, I see you. Good spot. I'm playing hide and seek. I'm winning. Are your sisters playing hide and seek? Perhaps you'd like to go find them instead. Okay. Yippee! Completely invisible. I almost missed her, actually. Welcome to the palace. Didn't expect to see you around, but feel free to walk around. It's on the first floor, right? Yeah. I don't like to say it, but I'm starting to lose faith in the Empress. Given what we heard about everyone on Arkland, we're hopeful. Let's go down the stairs and talk to the kids. Hi, pretty boob lady. Singular? You saying my other boob looks bad? Fuck you. Mommy says we can't eat the flowers. Why not? Now I'm hiding behind the counter. Adeptus Custodes are the only adepts I respect. Based. All three of our little demons are back safe. Thank you so much. We're glad to help. I hope you can sort out your legal troubles. I'm sure you need everything you have to keep up with them. Yes, we're sad to be wasting so much time in offices. The girls will be adults before we know it. I don't want to miss them growing up. I mean, I do want to see the Heartbreakers still become as adults, but they're only children once. Those triplets as adults. Intimidating thought. We actually hope to make some structural changes that'll make it easier to move between nations. Would you consider making a statement for us? Oh, we'd be happy to. I have nothing to really thank you, so I'll try my best. Their wings are different, but they're really pretty. Thank you again for bringing the triplets back. I hope our statement helps you. Nice. Are you? No, never mind. Okay, I think we've been everywhere except the top floor. That's not true. One more place. We didn't check out the magic area. They seem to have reinforced the door to their magical chamber. Best to be polite and respect the barrier. Okay. I guess I'll respect the barrier. Respect my authority. I should learn all the pathways through this place, but I keep getting distracted by sexy thoughts. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. The Empress is currently attending the gathering, so there's no reason to visit her floor. Okay. So I assume we're done here. That feels like I'm done. Phew, it's been quite a day. Is it actually over? No more late night meetings. An entire gathering of this is going to be exhausting. Get out of my head, Pip. It's not safe in there. It's not safe outside your head either. Do you see the game we're playing? It's very much not safe for work. Fortunately, tomorrow is the Annex Day, and by tradition he never does anything. We have a few plans scheduled, but we should have time to relax. What's it called? The fact that he told Cersei's, not Cersei's, Sestris. It is Sestris, right? No. I think it's Sestris. To entertain those succubi or orcs or whatever, makes me think that he's also gonna run an event and that something is changing. I'm talking about his assistant. I forgot the name of. Isn't it Sestris? Fortunately, tomorrow is the Annex Day. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Feel like my head is about going to explode. That's standard for trying to play melee, like with intentionality. You can't get around it, unfortunately. Sestris, yippee! I got it correct. With that said, I'm gonna end the stream now. I need to eat something before I go to bed, and I have to be up to work. Be into work at 9 realistically, but probably at 8:30 is when I'm going in. What? Every time? Don't join 3 hours into the stream, man. You gotta check it out earlier. I have a role for when I go live. You're not even in my Discord. You're not doing anything to keep track of it. What do you mean every time? I'm joking, I'm joking. Was this so similar to Annex? Probably same origin. But it's random when I come here. Well, it's obviously not random, because, you know, I end my stream roughly the same time every time. So if this happens every time, then you join here at roughly the same time every time. Too bad, was getting warmed up. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just have to go up to work, so I gotta end it here. It was a really fun day, though. What's it called? The tangents are great. That's only been real in the past 2 months. Definitely longer than 2 months, no? We've been doing this for a while now. Roughly the schedule. Way more than 2 months, I think. Maybe it is only 2 months. It feels like way longer, though. Maybe you're completely right, though. Roughly? Okay. You could be right, and I'm just wrong. But I go into work later, now for the rest of the week. RIP. Yeah, we'll see. For me, I'm trying to get the streams out of the way before the Path of Exile League drops on Friday. I think what's gonna happen is on first day, Slay the Spire 2 drops, so I will probably stream Slay the Spire 2, my first impressions of it. And then on Friday, Path of Exile drops, so then I'm playing the next league. Not you too? What do you mean? Do you... I love Slay the Spire. I've got an Ascension 20 on every character. I'm playing Slay the Spire too. It is necessary, but I'm probably mostly playing it at work, so it won't impact streams. I just want the first stream to be or like the first experience to be on stream. But I don't think I would stream it for, you know, multiple days. We'll see though. But yeah, so I want to get the as many of these streams out of the way as possible. So I'll probably stream tomorrow as well. That is the idea. But yeah, that is it for me today. Good night, friends. Thanks for watching. It's been really fun. If Cog is still here, which I doubt, welcome to The Last Sovereign. The VODs are on my YouTube channel, Piss Creek VODs, if you are interested in watching more. Actually checked the shatter list right now, and Cog is still here, but he's probably AFK. This would be my guess. At Cog. Watch the VOD, friend. My favorite part of this game has still not happened yet. I desperately hope I won't miss seeing it live. But if I show up in 1 in 5 streams, it is likely. Yeah, that happens. We'll see. You can be like very... Don't do this, but it would be very fun if you're like, man, it would be such a shame if you delayed the stream until Thursday. I can't make tomorrow. It'd be so awkward if you just didn't stream tomorrow, you know, until you're there for it. Oh. But yeah, bye-bye! Bye, nerds. Gonna go eat. Hope you have a good evening.